up to a note and many little notes pertaining to what I suspect are little birthday, I don't know, things. Hi guys, good morning. I just showed you a little cute setup that I saw when I woke up this morning. Jeff left me a little card and some other little thing. I haven't opened it yet. I'm waiting till he gets home. He's currently at work. He should be home soon, like really soon. Anyway, I just did my makeup. It's there on the bed. Kind of messy. I'm going to clean that up now, and then Jeff and I are going to do something. I'm not really quite sure what we're going to do. Believe it or not, I still haven't seen Beauty and the Beast, which blows my mind because if you're new to my channel, you may not know I portrayed Belle with Disney for about 3 years. And so it's a movie that's near and dear to my heart. And I mean, I had so many messages and tweets and stuff like, oh my gosh, did you see it? Like, how do you like it? Especially like from people who like know me because they're like, you know, like, you love Beauty and the Beast, you were Belle for years, and I just still haven't had a chance to go see it. So I would absolutely love to go see that today, but we'll see. It's a beautiful day out, and so I don't know, maybe we'll wait till a little bit later today. We'll see. But I just got a text message from him. He's probably coming home soon. So yeah. So we are on our way to Disney Springs, and we're gonna go see Beauty and the Beast. Oh, also, for all of my new subscribers out there, for those of you who are like, where's your husband? I have a husband.
Hi.
Here he is. That's Jeff. Do you want to tell them anything about yourself?
I mean, I'm Erika.
I'm not wearing a seatbelt. You haven't checked to make sure I'm wearing a seatbelt.
I assumed you would.
No.
You're an adult now.
Is that 29 officially an adult?
Yes, seatbelt wise.
Okay. Perfect. All right. Now we can go. Humphrey the bear? Who's Humphrey the bear? Oh. I have no idea who this is. Anybody knows, let me know. So weird. Yeah. So we're still trying to figure out who Humphrey the bear is. No idea.
Was it just Humphrey? Or
I think it was just Humphrey.
Like a butler.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. And I could Google it, but I like the mystery of not knowing. So, yeah, we're just going to keep wandering and see what we find. Maybe we'll find Humphrey the bear.
He's the character of Disney Springs.
Oh, maybe he is.
Shopping.
Maybe he's the mascot at Disney Springs. No judgment. Movie time.
You're getting dirty in the process, and that's part of being a child.
It's a good size.
It's even bigger when you do this.
It's so blurry.
At the heart of it all, this notion of perseverance. Keep trying and you'll succeed.
I realize that once we exit this parking garage, we will not have any light. Because it's nighttime. You're good. Yeah. Secret spot. Our light didn't even turn on. Why does it?
Right
no.
turn. So I think I gotta loop around to exit.
I think so. We just got in the car from seeing Beauty and the Beast. It's kind of a mayhem moment right now with all the cars.
Yes.
There's so many people here.
So many people.
I cried so much.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah, I really didn't think I was going to, but the whole spoilers. I have a hair in my mouth.
Spoiler, hair in the mouth.
Spoiler, Beauty and the Beast has been a film since 1991. And so,
If you don't
I
know
don't
the
know.
story.
If you haven't seen it by this point, I don't know what to tell you. But yeah, the part when they all, like, started turning back into objects. Oh! I started crying so badly. And yeah, just so, like, such a beautiful film, I thought.
It was stunning.
So
like,
stunning.
Bill Condon really went for
Babes,
it.
no one knows who Bill Condon is.
He's the director.
Okay, but, like, you have to specify that. Because, like, no one knows who just, like, Bill Condon is.
Bill Condon, the director of the film, really went for it. Like,
yeah, I thought it was so
they
beautiful.
just, every frame and every, like, costume piece and,
so
like,
pretty.
a CG moment and stuff was gorgeous.
And I felt like I had, like, such... It's so weird, like, because Beauty and the Beast, for me at least, was never... Like, growing up, it was never, like, my favorite movie.
Sure.
The Little Mermaid was my favorite.
Yeah.
And then even when I became, like, a teen, like, it still wasn't ever my favorite Disney movie.
Mm-hmm.
So the only, like, emotional attachment I have to that film is the fact that, like, I played Belle. And so every single song for me has, like, such a visceral, emotional attachment to it.
Yep.
So, like, every song I hear, I'm like, oh my god, like, it brings me back to, like, these specific, beautiful, like, moments in time. You know, like, when Kill the Beast comes on, I, like, immediately go back to, like, my friend Frank, who, you guys met briefly, does the podcast, The Thursday Tea. He was guest on. And so, like, it brings me immediately back to that show. And then... Like, Be Our Guest automatically brings me back to the opening show that we used to do on Disney Cruise Line. Like, when we would used to, like, open the cruise and we would do the, like, Be Our Guest was in that show. And so, like, just these moments where I'm like, oh my gosh, like, just flooded with memories that, like, I don't know. I feel like you kind of, like, start repressing after a period of time because you're like...
Well, sure, they just don't have the same sort of, like, you just don't think about them as much.
Yeah.
There's a whole other slew of things to focus on and memories to have and keep, and so they sort of fade a little bit. So when it gets brought back musically, it's like suddenly it's very vivid again.
Well, and also I feel like there, to a certain extent, we always are like an arm's reach.
Oh God.
That's okay, so I'm gonna let you go.
Thank you.
I feel like we're always sort of an arm's reach from some of that stuff because, like, it is such a sensitive subject. You know, because we're always like, well, we could just go back to the cruise ship, but, like, now we can't because, like, we are old AF. But I don't know. I feel like, especially for the past few years, we've always, like, I don't know. At least I have, like, even though it's been an option, I've always kind of, like, kept it sort of, like, at an arm's reach because I don't. You know, part of you just doesn't want to reopen Pandora's box.
Indeed.
But yeah, so good.
Yeah, it was a beautiful. We saw it in 3D and like a huge screen, also, which I think made like an extra bonus difference.
Definitely.
Like I just really, and maybe I'm very much in the mindset of like I want to watch what the director's doing and try to figure out like how he's doing the shots and stuff. But it was just very like, it just was a very romantic film. Like not just the story of it being romantic.
I'm
it
pretty
was just
sure
like all the sweeping stuff and the choreography and the like, it was just very romantically done.
I'm pretty sure I'm meant to live in a castle.
Yeah.
Like I'm pretty sure like that's my destiny.
Yeah, and it looked really good. Like that was a good looking castle.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the one I'm supposed to live in.
Okay. Good to know. Yeah, it was beautiful. I have to say, like now to be devil's advocate a little, I wasn't loving the new music. I thought it was fine.
I didn't not like it.
Okay. I guess it lacked any familiarity, so I was really just like,
so
this is
new.
brand new. But
but
I also was like, okay, well clearly like the original songwriting team was like, it makes you recognize how genius the original ones were.
Yeah, but that's because you've been hearing it for the past over almost 30 years.
Sure.
Like, so you can't really compare it. I thought it was good. I thought it like fit well.
Yeah.
And then especially the Beast song, I thought
I did like that.
You know what it reminded me of? Les Mis. And like I'm not a musical theater person at all. But the second he started singing, I was like, oh, this kind of like rings very musical to me. Like very like Les Miserables, like that guy. One of the leads, I think his name starts with a J.
Yep.
Javier Bardem.
Javert, nope.
Anyway, the solo that Javier sings, it reminded me very much so of what the Beast sings.
Yes, absolutely, very true.
Yeah. But no, I thought it was cute.
Yeah.
All the tears.
And I thought they updated it really nicely too. Like it didn't feel, even though it was obviously set like in turn of the century France, it still felt kind of modern. Like they really
yeah.
went for the like colorblind casting, sort of modern
Yeah.
examples of like romance and connect. Like it just across the board, it felt like a sort of a positive modern movie that was set in another time. And I thought that was a nice little touch too. Bill Condon, if you're watching.
He's definitely not watching.
I'm a fan. Some people have to comment. Hey,
No.
now I can say comment down below
Don't
if you
com-
know
Don't comment
who that
down
is.
below.
I'm controlling the
No, but
comments
I could
now.
All right, y'all. We're about to exit the. You're supposed to go that way.
No, I think I want to go
Okay,
this way.
so go this way, even though you're supposed to go that way.
Oh, okay.
2,000% you're supposed to go that way.
Alright.
Because if you go that way, then you can make a right, but we're going into the lane where you're not allowed to make a right.
See, I thought this was the one you could make it right on.
Nope. Who lives here? Okay, well, we're gonna go now because we're going in the absolute wrong direction.
Okay.
Thank you guys all for watching. Thank you for coming along with us.
Comment down below.
Comment down below if you think husbands should always listen to their wives because wives are always right. Because now we're gonna make a left. Go ahead.
Oh,
And we're going in the opposite direction.
It's fine. We'll get there. It's fine.
Yep. Okay.
We'll figure it out.
Love you guys. Bye.
Bye. Look, these people are turning right.
No, you're not supposed to.